Hello guys, in this video, I'm going to explain to you how can you use DMA cheating in the game with the ESP. Once your DMA is working state, then you can buy DMA cheat software to supporting it to running. In DMA cheats, in addition to purchasing the 3 required pieces of hardware, Fusion for ESP, Kmbox For AimBot, DMA Card for memory access, you need to additionally purchase the firmware that supports the work of your DMA card and the DMA cheat software to support both stuff to work. And this is my KMBox net. I've been using it 2 years in any FPS games, didn't even update any firmware about it, still perfectly. Now as you can see, this is the effect of me using the aimbot function from the DMA cheat section. It's worth noting that it connects the 2 computers through the Kmbox and doesn't have any traces of it in the main PC. I'll show you how the Fusion does the ESP effect and cheats in a bit. Since the cheating software working in your radar PC, so if you want the ESP in main PC, then you have to buy a fuser to let both monitors screen working together. Here's a picture of a guide that explains how DMA works. Now I'll introduce you to the button functions of the Fusion and some recommendations. This cable is for your fuser flash monitor firmware use. Usually you don't have to flash firmware at our Gen 6 generation version. The 3 monitor interfaces at the back of the Fusionizer are HDMI interfaces. If you need a DP interface Fusionizer, then just buy a DP interface Fusionizer. You can see 4 power indicators on the left. They represent the connection and working status of the Fusion cable. This is the power supply for the Fusion. There is no need to introduce the power supply. Just connect it to a power outlet and it will work. In addition to the cables that flash firmware into the Fusion, of course, our package, we also include 3 HDMI high-speed transmission cables for the monitors. These 3 HDMI ports are used to connect your 2 monitors, and it's worth noting that you'll only need 1 cable to connect your second PC. The other 2 HDMI ports are used to connect to your main PC to make your ESP cheat effects overlay on it. And of course, we also have DMA QR code to scan it. This is a new DMA card. Now I'm going to explain how to connect both parts to let your DMA card work. And of course our DMA cards are made straight from the factory, not in post with some piece of metal to fake the brand. First, you'll receive a DMA in addition to the package, which also provides disposable screws, metal baffles, PCB thermal stickers, USB 3.2 port high-speed transfer cable, and customer firmware has been flashed in the card. You need to attach the metal plate to the DMA board with screws as well as a screwdriver. It will make sure that you don't get damage to your DMA chip. Now that your metal plate is installed, check that the text on the metal plate matches the text on the DMA card. After plugging into the main PC's PCIe port, use a USB cable to connect your second PC USB port. Make sure it's higher than USB 3.0 port, then turn on the power. After turning on the power switch, you can find that your DMA card has lights that are blinking, which means that it is working. This is a KMBox, and a lot of people say it's been detected. So a lot of people are now using Arduino as the carrier hardware device for the aimbot part of the DMA cheat. But to be honest, I've been using KMBox for close to 2 years now and haven't had a problem. And most of the people who say they're detected are resellers spreading rumors to get people to buy their more expensive and newer hardware, when in fact all hardware is the same. To use Kmbox, you need to connect the 2 PCs using the 2 blue cables that come in the Kmbox package to allow the second PC's cheat software to gain access to control your main PC's mouse through the Kmbox carrier. Once you've completed the setup, you can find the setup parameters for Kmbox in any software that supports DMA cheats. That's easy as fuck.